Welcome back to Path of Exile 2. We need to get on this caravan here. Before we do that, we're going to sell these random things in the inventory. Don't need these. Can't use them either. Anything here we want? Physical damage to all attacks? No. Siphon, mana regeneration, light radius. Spell damage, mana, chance to ignite doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's just get going. Okay. Well, let's see. Also, it might technically be possible to go back to the Act 1 vendors, see if they have anything when we level up. Probably be more appropriate just at the new vendors. I don't know. Not too often we find things in the actual vendors we really want, so we're probably fine. This is the crazy caravan situation here. I'm sure we're not going to get attacked or anything. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. And here we are.
It's been too long since I felt the rumble of a caravan beneath my feet.
Endured caravan. Good one's got something to say.
The beast is on the move, twisting the desert as it goes, waking ancient dead and unknown horrors alike. The Countess brought it here as part of some nefarious plan. I assume she has allies here. We must track them down and convince them to give up this madness.
I don't expect that's going to be easy. Sun Clan hyenas.
Those creatures are too coherent and intelligent to be manifestations of corruption. I suspect that they are the descendants of divine tampering. There was a being I once knew in the ancient days, a trickster who would have appreciated someone to laugh at his ill-conceived humor. What more perfect audience for a sickening jester than a pack of gibbering hyenas? Do whatever it takes.
Talk to schema of the Ardora. Let's see what we got going on here. A bunch of people just lying around. We're on the move here, which is interesting. Got the salvage bench. Got a well. Yes, stash. Zarka. There's more information here too. Some history of the Mystery Plains here.
This is the tale as it was told to me by our Akara's Tale Woman before me, and as told to her by the Tale Woman before her. These words have remained unchanged since the beginning. Many thousands of years ago, we were a simple people, hunters, roamers. We moved valley to valley in search of meat and berries. There was none of the discipline we know today, but that was about to change. These fair plains became barren and lightless. A time those generations called the winter of the world. 1,000 years of ice brought hardship and suffering, but that was only the beginning. To the south, the foreign tyrant An fell, and horrible creatures flooded forth under this darkness, seemingly born of bone and blood and foul magic. Survival meant banding together and creating the strict traditions that eventually became what we know today. To fight was to live. Disorder meant death. In the darkest depths of that era, when hope was but a memory, the twin sister Sekimas, Solarai and Landara, arose to unite our scattered peoples for the first time. They wielded the essence of gold and silver, gleaming with such ferocity that the gray skies had no choice but to give way. The creatures retreated under the sands, never to be seen again, and our fair plains blazed with emerald forests and sapphire rivers. This brought about the most glorious age of our people, a time of conquest, wealth, great heroes, and gods that lasted for another 1,000 years. But then, one fell winter, the gods vanished. Our beloved Garukan was the last to succumb, holding on for 2 moons against a powerful innovation. She gave what final orders she could, mandated our traditions be upheld, and then went silent. The Maraketh were not disturbed. We did not lose hope. We knew who we were, and those values had not left us with the departure of the gods. When the sky burned, when the Vaal fell, when the Eternals came and sought to be our masters, and then fell as well, we endured. We have protected these fair plains for 304 generations, and we will continue to do so for another 304. That is our duty and our birthright.
So, thousands of years of problems, and then okay things, and then problems. But they endured. My goodness. That's a lot. And now, a new corruption is sweeping the area. We're gonna probably be able to deal with that, though. That's at least the idea here.
I have a very long official title, but you may simply address me as Zarka. The young ones will harp on and on about our strict traditions, but I'm old enough to get away with it. So I do. My role is that of a keeper of tales. I was chosen by my predecessor, rather than being allowed to become a Dekara or perform other duties. I'm not permitted near combat, for the stories I keep are one of our most valuable resources. We understand the plains of Vastiri through the lens of these words, handed down to us over the centuries. We see what used to lie where sand dwells now, and hear the bold proclamations and lamentations of yesteryear. That is my role, to be the worldly eyes and ears of the Adura.
Calm.
Stay in sight.
What else we got here? We got a waypoint. That's nice. We're now traveling on the caravan. Doesn't look like there's much else currently here. Brewer certainly makes life in the desert possible. We'll see. All this walking between different wagons here seems highly dangerous. Over here. Oh. This is the bridge down into it once we actually have access to leave. Okay. And over here we've got a Sala. He won't let us pass either. We need to talk to... There's Shapri.
Who goes there? Oh, a newcomer to our caravan. I am Shambrin, tradesmith and weapon master for the Adura. Do not hesitate to ask if you require anything.
Okay.
I have heard that you've rejected the life of a Dale woman. Please don't hold bitterness against Zarka for her role. She holds all the wisdom and knowledge of the Adura, and the stories of many other Akaras as well. Our traditions helped us survive as these lands turned to dust over the generations, and in many ways, that lush beauty still exists for us through her words.
Also, you're blind.
Does the scorpion sting carry less poison at night? In the hopes of taking on fighting duty again, I am still practicing the art of the sword. Red-eyed Nasima, she of the second sight, proved that there is more to combat than mere vision. However, there is still honor in serving the role of tradesmith and weapon master. I served as a Dekara for as long as I was able, and I intend to fulfill this duty with just as much dedication.
Okay. So they have
No need to
items. Buy or sell. A whole bunch of stuff. We got bows, we got quarterstaffs, 200 maces, more bows, crossbows, various equipment here. It's got a equipment slot. 55 energy shield, potentially more. 6% increased energy shield. So it's increased energy shield. Or that actually means multiplicative on the max or the total or whatever. That is more energy shield we currently have. This one has 2 slots and regen and thorns. This one has max life. And then more stuff here. Helmet with 34 energy shield and max mana. A belt with flask charges, life, and stun threshold. This one also has life. 1 less life. This is plus to strength, mana flask, cold resistance, life regen. Boots with 42% increased energy shield, which might just be on the boots though, so nothing we really need.
Sans guide you.
Options though.
What?
And they also have stuff here. We got 2 different shops, just kind of chilling. There's nothing random or anything, that's alright. Oh, more things to say.
She was a fierce warrior before she was blinded in battle.
Cameron.
Focused, determined. Losing her sight has not changed that. I have no doubt that she will become skilled enough at blind fighting to rejoin the ranks someday. Indeed, blind Dekara were once instrumental in decimating an eternal legion during a sandstorm ambush. So it is not without precedent. Nassima, yes, Nassima. A great warrior, though with a complicated legacy. Born with eyes the color of blood, she was left to die among the dunes for being blind. But the Ferryden found her and raised her. A Balbalic, one might think, but no. She became an impressive warrior in her own right. And when called upon to raid her people, she recognized her mother's voice and turned and slaughtered her Ferryden captors. A true role model from the ancient days and a wonderful sleep tale for the children. Do not wander.
Okay. Let's get up to the person we need to talk to.
I am Asala, the Sekima of the Ardura. I have heard of you, of course, but Zarka assures me you have almost served your time of banishment. Time will tell.
Okay. Consult with Sala about the beast. More part of here. Here's the forward. Here's
It must be
the
hard for some to understand our older traditions.
it's the older traditions of these guys, possibly zombies, hard to say. Pulling everything. Wild. Also got some weapons here, according to the science. And Sala here in fancy room.
So, the beast has entered the world once more. We were following a trail of corruption before we were waylaid, and now we shall resume the hunt. We Maraket are honored bound to seek and contain corruption wherever it may be found. It seems the sacred duty falls on us once more. The trail connects to 2 locations, but we don't know where the beast currently resides. I am willing to begin wherever you and your shade thinks is wisest.
Okay. Yeah, look for areas of corruption. With some information about what's happening here and what they've figured out.
Corruption has returned to the Vestiri. Before this season, the Haonic warriors you fought would never have dared raid a caravan. The dead have begun to rise again, and other creatures of the desert have started changing. By Zarka's accounts, the land is returning to the way it was before. These are ill times. After the Beast of Highgate was slain, all other Akaras vowed to pursue and eradicate corruption should it ever return. Never again will a sole Akara suffer the weight of history. This Oriana would find no allies among our Akaras. We are no strangers to the eternal war against corruption. If she has allies in this region, they cannot be of the Marquez. Foreigners often misunderstand the concept of the Sekima. I am no dictator, and do not make some pathetic claim of divine right. Emperors are for nations filled with the weak-minded and soft, as history has proven every time an empire falls and we endure. I am Sekima, because others have put their faith in me as the strongest and most capable among us. I lead because there is no better replacement. It is a role I deserve, by definition.
Calm.
For glory.
We got a desert map. We got here. Monster level 20, monster level 17.
One of the trails of corruption leads towards the Halani gates. Anyone who would wish to leave this region must pass through them.
Flow of trade is gone, but the gates remain here. 20. Also info over here.
Outcasts currently make their home in the forgotten quarry in the hills of Modern. They call themselves the Farden. We should travel there and find out what it is they are doing.
Farden towed away for reasons unknown. Okay. We go from there to here. This is the desert map. See if the shade has any recommendations. Probably go to the lower level area since we're level 18. Might be a solid idea.
Greetings. Yes, I have seen the slaves pulling carts. I am uncomfortable with the practice, but from what I understand, it allows those captured in battle to serve rather than simply being executed. There are not enough resources to keep prisoners who do not work. In this harsh land, it is perhaps the lesser of two evils. That is what I tell myself, at least. Asala has agreed to aid us, exactly as I expected. The beast represents an existential threat to all the peoples of Rayclast, but even beyond that, she seems to be quite driven. She reminds me of a rambunctious young woman I once knew in Keth, who eventually rose to power, attained divinity, and led her people to greatness.
Okay.
Go.
Let us get out there. So if we use the desert map, or if we just use the... I guess we can't use the teleport suit because we can't get there yet. Travel this way. We'll roll on over that direction. Let's load it in.
What is it?
Wadon Quarry. They've stopped for us to go off and figure it out. It's happening down this way then. This is also the quarry. Okay. There's multiple ways we can drop off down to here. Enter the quarry. Alright. These guys from on the story too. And of course, corruption. That's to be expected at this point, obviously. Let's see what we need to find out here. Entered quarry.
From what I can see, the Faridan have been preparing for war. This night now grows warm.
Alright. Fighting stuff. Down into the quarry. It's gonna be like a underground kind of situation. Cramped corridors. All sorts of problems.
Melt.
Forsaken Hulk. Got all our different fires going. Turn in crawlers. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Harvester of the Blur. Ow. Plague Swarm of the Blur. Grand Life Blast. Oh. I don't know how much the orb is really doing, but it's something. Break some urns. See some giant drops. Try to avoid some of that. See a little bit. It's just kind of crumbling. Walk right into the fire. Come. All sorts of gears and wheels and such. Here's a quarry.
I need more time.
Forsaken miners and guys. Some lightning stuff going on. Earth Root. Unleashes lightning.
Didn't break a sweat.
There we go. Burn, 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 burn. Go. Gauntlets. Exactly what we're looking for here. It's just anything. The big bug runs over to us, and the small ones also come. Burn, 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 burn. Yeah, a big wheel. He's dead. Come. Shrouded Forsaken Miners. That's Shroud Walker. Definitely something. Frostbite Guy does extra cold damage. Corrupted Corpses. Yep. Burn all of that. Got some. I got Sport Gem level 1. Anything with that? Anything of the Solar Orb here? Concentrate Effect. 4% more area damage, 3% less area of effect. I mean, more damage in a smaller area, but not really a huge amount different. We have that. Overabundance. So let's have a limited number of effects active once. Increase and limit the cost of their duration. Suppose because of +1 to limit, let's have 50% less skill effect duration. Well, I don't know about that either. Not much of an upgrade, really. We have 2 of them out, but they last half as long, so it's just the same amount. This one does less damage than it loses area. So unless you're keeping everything right next to it, it's not amazing. Pulses, explosion radius 2.5 meters. Also not huge. Not too impressed by those. Anything else in here? No. Need to get some higher level stuff to do this. Level 2 uncut sport gems. Other options coming soon. We'll just hold it on for now. Okay. Cook them up. Some area of burning. Lovely. Look at the map here. Oh, this way. Going over this way.
Fire, thank you!
Nope. Second Hulk. Take more fire damage. Very good. Checkpoint. That's not ominous at all. What are we getting checkpoints for? Mines again? This could be just an areas checkpoint. Nothing specific over here, really. These shroudy guys, my goodness. Okay. Oh, you're still alive. It's gonna minor frostbite, extra cold damage. Dead. Exploding! Okay. Let's go past the checkpoint, I guess. Anything else of note in here? The mine is level 18, so we need to go that way still. Let's look if there's any other special situations here. Well, let's keep going further in. Good chest. Yoink, 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 yoink. We're doing inventory here. Alright. It's unidentified, could be something. Grand Life Flask, also unidentified. Identify stuff when we head back to town / the caravan. What have you. Alright. Make our way in here. What we got going on down here? Everything's crumbling. Burn. We'll read this book, because everybody's not trying to kill us. I mean, they're gonna keep trying to kill us, but... Book of Japan.
Our people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless generations have been forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Marraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us. We must show them that casting us off is a mistake. We must show them our strength. Perhaps we can one day rebuild Keth itself. For all those who live in the plains of Vastiri.
Okay.
Desert fire!
Second Hulk of Armageddon, extra chaos damage. If he ever gets to us, of course. Walk away a little bit, strats. Always works. Okay. Just here.
A rare treasure.
A rare treasure. Special? An exalted orb. Something. Okay. This way now. We don't have any other options. The exploding is not appreciated, honestly. Very rude. Away from that when it explodes here. And another checkpoint. Okay. Trunk. Nothing. Why would this be a checkpoint? Just down in a random corridor here. How odd. Yeah, I'll take it, I suppose. Leave us running back further.
I need more time. Fall before me.
Burn the bugs. Burn the bugs. Oh, he's gonna jump behind me here. Ow. Pain. Alright. That's fine. I need to go to town here anyway. Whoop. Or Caravan or whatever. That's okay. Alright. Identify the stuff. Sell some stuff we don't need. Should be fine. Keep looking around in there. This is right next to the hooded one.
How can I advise?
Got some things.
Whatever it takes.
I hear you. I remember her face from before the battle where I lost my sight. She is quite beautiful, and she has strength and cunning to match. I can think of no better leader for us. We, Adora, have put all our faith in Asala, and though we do not number enough to spark divinity in her, we still thrived under her leadership.
Calm.
Take your time.
260 over 5 seconds. This is a lot more. These charges gained. Not better.
I shall put this to use.
Equipment we can't use. Equipment we can't use. There's 78 man over 2.5 seconds. More recovered. Just more than more. Removes 50% of mana recovered from life when used. And more gained. I don't know if I want to remove life. Seems like a trade-off. It's only slightly more. We never use it anyways.
I'll
Right now.
unburden you.
Just plus 11 to dexterity. White. Not too impressive.
Take care.
We'll stash the rest of it. Oh, calm. I feel like we need this for the items found. Probably not. I mean, to use the map here again, or maybe even just the waypoint would work too. Back through here. I guess we had the portal there. It'd be fine too. Portal would get us back to where we're actually wanting to go. If we make another portal, it wouldn't put us back to the same place, though. Alright, these guys are currently back. Enemies have recovered the areas we've already been to. Unfortunate. I didn't think that would happen. I guess we died and enemies respawn, but further in. We accounted for that. At any rate. More loot and stuff, I guess. Fire, 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 fire. Support gem. Just... Could try running past a bunch of you guys. Technically an option. Quite a lot of mess right here. I'll let it on fire. It's disconnected there again a little bit. It's fine. Huh. Well, we're getting more experience and stuff, huh? I'll take it. I'm gonna stand next to the fireball. Mostly works. Burn, 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 burn. They're coming up behind me. for us. The Scar revives minion, slow resistant. Gonna burn him. Let's keep burning him.
Victory is mine.
Yeah, level up. Whole pile of stuff too.
I'm
My goodness.
gaining enough already.
I have too many things. Oh no. Point available. We're going this way. 12% more damage when they're on fire. And they're always on fire. Love it. Okay. Look at all this stuff. We're getting to an almost too many things situation here. More opportunities to possibly find the stuff we actually want, though, so I'll take it.
How can I...
Things. Can I sell stuff to you?
Greetings.
Nope.
I hear you. Take your time.
Okay.
I
Bow we
shall
don't
put
need.
this to
Stuff we
use.
can't hold. Anchor potion. Things can't wield. That stuff. Cold resistance and a slot. 28 energy shield. Eh.
As you wish.
Wait. Mana, rarity of items. Let's put this in the quote-unquote rarity of items
Take
stash
care.
options box here. In case we ever care about any of that. And these in here too. Oh, the uncut support gem's not stack. Hmm. That's alright. Let's get back out there. Okay. We need to keep on making our way towards where we were previously.
Burn away.
Beasts and bugs burn all the same. Okay. Armored Rex. Not armored against burning alive. Another orb.
Not yet.
I like all my orbs. That was a good time. Just a mess of corrupted mess here. Disconnecting again. It's probably the internet. Comes back eventually. Doesn't seem to continue when we're not connected at all. So if we lose connection, it's not as big of a deal as it could be. What's these checkpoints? We could maybe die to continue back to a previous checkpoint. Theoretically be good. Not that we necessarily need to test it.
Victory is mine.
We can just not die. It's also an option. Scroll. Run through this part. No enemies in this part. That's something. There's a book.
Desert fire.
Which way is it to stuff here? Down this way. Okay. Let's keep going. This is the checkpoint. Still here. Okay. We're up to corpses. I get the firewall here. Is that it? This is exploding. Burn, 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 burn. Got like 4 different fire effects all blasting out at the same time. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild out here. Burn all the bugs. The shield recharge. I got still gem level 5. That. A little Adley. I do something with that. Increase the Fusillade. Increase the Ice Nova. Cold Snap and Arc. Just get some things unlocked here. Let's get the Arc. Why not? It does things. And we don't have a slot to put this in, which is surprising. So we have more abilities on here, and even more on here. I guess we don't have all these used anyways. Arc, Lightning, Better than Spark. Each chain. Get the chaining gem on that. That'd be pretty good. Get the pierce one here. I think chain might be in the bank right now. That's something to look at. So it just connects between guys. There's lightning in the lightning. Okay. Not really what we're currently using. It's fine. Dead end. Let's keep exploring the quarry here. Burn them all up. Burn these guys. Well, multiple sets of guys coming in here. A lot more guys over this way I'd like to go deal with. Multiple sets of different kinds of guys. Burn them all. Alright. Stuff we got over here. Rune.
I can't do that yet.
Hunter Corpse of the Hydra. Everything's all corrupted. And it's dead. It's all quite the mess. So oh, these guys. There's a lot of guys coming over here. Get all burnt up.
Fire, take you.
Goodness. Here's a chest. And another chest. And explosions. Things. Huh. Oh, you can burn. can use some potions. They get recharged by fighting stuff. That's all good. Around little bugs. Okay. Press on. They're very slow guys. That's alright. Yeah, another checkpoint. Feels like progress. Burn these.
Not yet.
Burn, burn, burn.
I need more time.
Lighting them on fire from afar does make them aggressive. Which, I mean, fair. Make the ground burn. Make everybody burn. Did it. Okay. These guys back in the back because they have range attacks. Don't really need too much to deal with the little bugs there, honestly. Pretty manageable. Checkpoint. And here is the Modern Mine. Nothing else we need to do here. Stuff in here. Yep. Into the mine we go. So that was just the upper section here. Now we're really going down into it. Oh, call. Get the checkpoint down here. See what the situation is. Chasing the corruption. Doing stuff. And here's a waypoint and a checkpoint.
This mine was sealed with some still inside. Corruption seems to have taken them.
Fantastic. Huh. In the mine. Let's come back here. Well, the next place we're going to come back to is here, so, yeah. Alright. Let's see if anybody has any information about the mine here. What we are getting ourselves into. And also deal with all the stuff.
Greetings.
There's more items.
Make haste.
I hear you. Take your time.
We got stuff we
I
can
shall
equip.
put this to use.
Fire. Greaves. 34 strength. Got armor. Cheaper stuff. Crossbow. Cold resistance. Lightning resistance. And currently we are slightly weak to lightning. So that is something.
Sands guide you.
Hello.
Cool in here. Cold resistance. Lightning damage. Fire damage. This is giving maximum energy shield, increased energy shield, cast damage, plus spell level, cast speed, and intelligence. It's just kind of better. Power Siphon, spell damage, max mana, ignite, doesn't matter. Siphon. Don't have the level for either of these for some reason. Ring of Coldness. This is like 385. 37, that's kind of just better than all those. Don't care about the mana. Yeah, nothing we really need. Okay.
I will tell your tale.
Let's store all this stuff. Okay. A regal shard here. Alright.
Hello.
What else is there to say about the mines? Currently, at least. Okay.
What is it?
So we managed to find the mines deeper down in the quarry here. That's where we need to keep looking in. So I need to use the waypoint, that's fine. Let's get back down in there. It's where we need to be. For next time. Goodbye.